All right, everyone, I'm here with Justis Huni ahead of his clash on December 6th against Kiki Lutelli. It's taking place at Gold Coast Convention Centre. You can get your tickets at Ticketek. If you can't get to the venue, you can watch on Stan Sport. How you feeling ahead of this fight?
Feeling good. I'm pumped. Grateful to have the opportunity to be performing back here in Australia, in Queensland, especially where I'm from, and in front of my home crowd. I went over to Ipswich over in England and performed in front of completely everyone else except for my fans. So to be back here, doing it again is on a card like this is unreal.
You took on Fabio Wardley, who is now really close to a world title fight. But not only that, you did go and fight in someone's home ground in front of all their fans overseas in England. How does that, change you? How does that change your development as a fighter?
I think it's just giving me more belief in what I can do in that ring. I went over there. I took the fight on short notice and with an injury, and I went over there and I put on one of my best performances. So it was. I learned a lot from it, and I gained a lot of experience from it. Especially being in that ring with someone that's like coming up to fighting for a world title. So I just proven to myself that I'm on that level, and the world is my oyster.
You're a month out now, so what does preparations look like from here the next 3 weeks, 4 weeks?
Just continue to work hard. 1 week out, just tape off, and then get back in that ring and do what I do best. So.
Kiki Lutelli, you fought him back in 2022. You won a decision victory, quite convincing in my opinion. Do you want to repeat that, or are you going in there to say, no, I'm making a statement, I'm well above this guy's level and we're going to knock this guy out?
Well, I just want to let my boxing do the talking, I think from where I was in 2022, I've come a long way since then. So, I've got a lot to show everybody, and especially after my last fight, going up against someone that's on the verge of fighting for a world title, it just goes to show that I've improved, and I've stepped up a lot of levels.
Now, I put Joseph Parker, I did put him as the number 2 heavyweight in the world.
Yes,
You probably did just as well as he did, if not better, against Fabio Wardley. Do you gain confidence from the fact that, hey, you know what, if I compare myself to this guy, that's my level?
100%. Like, watching that fight, obviously I was backing Parker to win that fight, but it just goes to show that I'm up on that level. Like, I've proven that, like, someone like Joe Parker, who's been around for so long and fought all of the top names, he lost to the guy I lost to, but I feel like I did it in a better fashion.
Yeah,
so,
no, 100%.
I've just proven to myself that I'm on that level, and I've got what it takes to go all the way.
Now, lots of people talk about Moses Atauma, no doubt, 21 years old, absolute beast, but you're still very, very young, and I think you're someone that in 5-6 years we're going to be talking about Moses Atauma or Justis Huni. Which one's better? Do you feel like in the next few years you could set up a bout against Atauma?
Yeah, 100%. We're still very early in our careers. Most of the heavyweights are like peaking at around like 30 to 35. Like even Usyk, he's like 38, 37, 38. So,
there's openings.
I've got a long way to go and a long way to climb and learn and add things to my to my backpack and like carry into the ring with me. So I'm excited.
6 fights since 2022, and you took him on. Hasn't fought since 2024. Do you think he might experience a bit of ring rust where you've gone on the world stage and really performed?
100%. That's a long time out of the ring, and I've been busy, man. So I think it'll show come fight night, and I'm just looking to put on a good performance for my crowd, my home people.
Now, this card has been headlined by Jai Opetaia. What is your opinion on Jai Opetaia and his reign at cruiserweight and what he can achieve?
I think everyone knows, like, he's just an animal, man. Like, he's bringing big fights, big cards to Australia, and you know, putting people on like myself and all the other people that are on his undercards, like to get like more viewing, more followers following them. So you know, he's doing good things for Australian boxing, and you know, I appreciate him. Like, it's very rare to have someone like Jai to give that opportunity where you can perform like on big cards like this. So yeah.
All right, guys. So remember, December 6th, Saturday at Gold Coast Convention Centre. You can get your tickets at Ticketek and watch on Stan Sport pay-per-view. Got to get behind Justis Huni. We saw him against Fabio Will. He's going to get back to winning ways. So definitely show up, get behind Justis Huni and all the fighters on the card. All right, thank you very
Thanks,
much.
bro. Appreciate it.